For decades, the military relationship between China and Pakistan has stood as one of the most resilient strategic partnerships in Asia. Both nations have shared intelligence, transferred technology, and cooperated on some of the region's most important defense projects. From the JF-17 Thunder and J-10C to modern surface-to-air missile systems, from advanced radars, attack helicopters like the Z-10ME, the trust between Beijing and Islamabad has matured into a dependable, long-term defense bond. Pakistan's military modernization over the last 20 years is impossible to fully understand without acknowledging China's role as not just a supplier, but a collaborative partner. This background is essential because it explains why acquiring a new platform like China's Z-8L heavy-lift helicopter is not just possible for Pakistan, it is strategically logical. On the ground, Pakistan's terrain demands aircraft that can lift, carry, and survive. The country faces everything from earthquakes to floods, from mountainous combat zones in the north to desert operations in the south. Because of this diverse geographical pressure, Pakistan has always relied heavily on helicopters for troop movement, cargo logistics, medical evacuation, and emergency relief. Today, the backbone of Pakistan's heavy-lift capability comes from platforms like the Russian-origin Mi-17 and Mi-171 series, widely used by the Pakistan Army Aviation Corps. These helicopters have served well for many years and have proven their value in high-altitude supply missions, counterterrorism deployments, and humanitarian efforts. The Mi-17 fleet performs admirably, but it is aging. It still delivers results, but the demand for a next-generation heavy-lift helicopter is becoming undeniable. This is where China's Z-8L enters the picture, not as a replacement, but as a capability multiplier. The Z-8L is one of China's most significant leaps in helicopter development, a modernized and thoroughly upgraded evolution of the original Z-8 platform. But the Z-8L is not simply an incrementally improved version. It is a completely reimagined heavy-lift machine built to solve the exact problems Pakistan faces. Designed with a wider cabin, reinforced structure, powerful engines, and advanced avionics, the Z-8L provides the kind of versatility that Pakistan Army Aviation, Navy, and even the Air Force can benefit from. When you first look at the Z-8L, the most striking feature is its size and robustness. It has a newly designed composite fuselage that increases internal space dramatically. This isn't just an upgrade, it turns the helicopter into a true heavy-lift workhorse. The Z-8L's cabin is wide enough to transport large military cargo, vehicles such as light tactical transports, pallets of supplies, or an entire group of soldiers fully equipped for rapid deployment. This makes it valuable not only for the battlefield, but also for emergency operations where entire families or relief supplies need to be lifted quickly. At the heart of the Z-8L are its significantly upgraded engines, which deliver improved power, higher payload capacity, and enhanced high-altitude performance. Pakistan's northern areas, especially Gilgit-Baltistan, pose extreme challenges for any helicopter. Thin air, unpredictable winds, and towering peaks demand a machine that can produce consistent lift even at altitude. The Z-8L was engineered for these kinds of missions, and its improved power plant allows it to operate efficiently where older helicopters struggle. This alone makes it a strong candidate for Pakistan's mountain logistics, where troops, supplies, and even artillery components often need airlifting. The helicopter's avionics suite is another important advantage. China has incorporated digital flight controls, navigation aids, advanced communication systems, and improved safety mechanisms into the Z-8L. This not only makes flying safer and more stable, but also gives crews better situational awareness, especially during nighttime operations, poor weather, or emergency landings. Pakistan has repeatedly faced situations where helicopters had to fly low-visibility missions during floods, earthquakes, and search and rescue operations. Modern avionics package directly translates into more lives saved and faster response times. One of the most compelling reasons Pakistan should consider the Z-8L is its overall lifting capability. The helicopter can carry up to 4 to 5 tons internally, and even more on an external sling. This capacity makes it ideal for transporting armored personnel, heavy equipment, and engineering tools needed for both military and civilian tasks. When Pakistan conducts relief operations, for example, during the devastating floods, a helicopter with this lifting strength becomes more than military equipment. It becomes a national lifeline. Another benefit is the environmental resilience built into the Z-8L. China designed this helicopter to operate in extreme conditions, from hot desert climates to freezing high altitudes. This aligns perfectly with Pakistan's climate spectrum, where the same aircraft may need to fly in scorching Sindh temperatures and then operate in the freezing conditions of the nearby Siachen mountain region. Consistency of performance across drastically different environments is something Pakistan cannot compromise on. When you combine all these elements, the engine power, cabin size, payload capacity, altitude performance, digital avionics, and environmental toughness, you end up with an aircraft that fits Pakistan's real-world needs far better than many Western alternatives, especially considering budget constraints and political restrictions. Moreover, China's willingness to accommodate Pakistan's financial and logistical requirements makes the Z-8L not just a practical option, but a strategically aligned one. Maintenance, spare parts, and future upgrades can be secured through existing China-Pakistan defense channels, reducing long-term costs and ensuring operational readiness. Another advantage is compatibility. Pakistan already operates a variety of Chinese platforms, including attack helicopters, missile systems, radars, drones, and aircraft. This means Pakistani crews, ground technicians, and maintenance teams are familiar with Chinese operating philosophies and technology ecosystems. Integrating the Z-8L into existing fleets would be smoother compared to adopting a completely new Western system, which often comes with complicated restrictions, expensive maintenance contracts, and long-term political strings attached. In practical military terms, the Z-8L could dramatically strengthen Pakistan's mobility. Whether it is rapid deployment of troops along the line of control, supporting special forces operations, reinforcing border posts, lifting artillery pieces into mountainous regions, or conducting long-range search and rescue missions, the helicopter brings new capabilities that Pakistan simply does not have at scale right now. Its ability to lift heavier loads means fewer sorties, faster delivery, and more efficient operations during high-pressure missions. During humanitarian missions, the Z-8L could change outcomes entirely. Imagine evacuating hundreds of stranded civilians during a flood or delivering tons of relief supplies in a single series of flights. Pakistan's geography makes ground access extremely difficult during disasters, and speed becomes the difference between life and death. With the Z-8L, Pakistan would have an aircraft designed specifically to handle these missions with strength and endurance. When viewed through the lens of national interest, economic feasibility, and strategic alignment, the Z-8L stands out as one of the most fitting heavy-lift helicopters Pakistan could acquire in the coming years. It enhances military capability, strengthens disaster response, complements existing Chinese equipment, and aligns perfectly with the long-standing defense partnership between the two nations. For Pakistan, this is more than just adding another aircraft to the inventory. It is about preparing for the future. A future where mobility, rapid response, and operational flexibility decide the outcome of both military engagements and humanitarian emergencies. And in that future, the Z-8L offers exactly what Pakistan needs: power, reliability, and the strength to lift not just cargo, but the nation's capacity to respond to its most difficult challenges.